disrupted.
America that I fought for.
Years to happen. Hey, one and all, welcome to this edition of Kitz Corner. It's been a fantastic day so far. So get this, Facebook is in hot water again, folks. It may have exploited users' devices to spy on competitors, new documents show. And I gotta say, that's kind of low for even Facebook, because don't they know that everyone always posts their, what they're doing every second of the day on social media? There really a point to spy on them? It just kind of seems redundant, if you will, that they had to snoop as much as possible to spy on competitors. So this came out saying Facebook was caught using a cyber attack method, the SSL middleman, or man the middle, to intercept and decrypt Snapchat, YouTube, and Amazon encrypted analytics traffic. Codenamed Ghostbusters. The project aimed at intercepting rivals' encrypted app traffic for analytics despite some internal dissonance. This practice is likely in violation of wiretapping laws and potentially criminal, advertisers suing Meta say. Facebook developed custom technology, so-called Kitz, on both Android and iOS devices that impersonate official servers and decrypted traffic Facebook wasn't authorized to access. The data allowed Facebook to plan competitive moves against Snapchat and other companies. We developed kits so they can be installed on iOS and Android that intercept traffic for specific subdomains, allowing us to read what would otherwise be encrypted traffic so we can measure in-app usage, i.e. specific actions that people are performing in the app rather than just an overall app visitation. This is a man-in-the-middle approach, the internal email made public in court documents read. The plan was also detailed to recruit panelists via third parties and distribute the kits under their own branding. The users couldn't detect secret kits unless they were used specialized tool like Wireshark. Facebook's so-called in-app action panel program existed between June 2016 and approximately May 2019. Wonder why that is. Why specifically those years? I bet it's something to do with what's it called? Presidency. And a particular president at that time that Facebook was trying to rally against. It'll come to me. There's nothing new here. That's for sure. This issue was reported on years ago. The plaintiff's claims are baseless and completely irrelevant to the case, a Meta spokesperson told Cyber News. That's your defense. Like, oh, we've done this numerous times, so it's not a big deal, folks. That is amazing. That's how you know you're dealing with a narcissistic psychopath, when they've already convicted so many crimes that they're just openly stating that they're criminals. They're openly stating that they're criminals, but hey, we've done that so many times before. What's the big deal? Meta has since responded to the plaintiff's filing in their own court filing on Tuesday. Snapchat's own 30 witness on advertisers confirmed that Snap cannot identify a single ad sale that it lost from Meta's use of the user research products. Does not know whether other competitors collected similar information, and does not know whether of any Meta's research provided Meta with competitive advantage, Meta claims. So, and then this also goes to, they're mentioning about Zuckerberg, how he's actually in control of this, how he's involved in the situation. It says, according to advertisers suing Meta, the secret program was launched at the request of Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg's quotes from the internal emails to top executives in June of 2016 revealed that he was worried about the quick growth of Snapchat. Facebook did not have analytics about a competitor because their traffic was encrypted. Zuckerberg said it seemed important to figure out a new way to get reliable analytics about them through panels or custom software, given how quickly they're growing. Wow. So you can definitely tell that Zuckerberg, Facebook was definitely on Team Democrat. Because it feels like the similar approach when Hillary Clinton wiretapped her competitors, wiretapped Donald Trump to try to listen to his confirmation to see if he was being exploited by Russia. And guess what? They couldn't prove anything. All it proved that is that Hillary Clinton and the Clinton team were able to be criminals and get away with it because the FBI gave them the permission to wiretap their political opponent. So it just seems like the same strategy is being used in the tech world as it is in politics. You see how they go hand in hand. And there's the original email there from Mark Zuckerberg to one of the, looks like a couple of the top executives at Facebook. It says, whenever someone asks a question about Snapchat, the answer is usually that because their traffic is encrypted, we have no analytics about them. Given how we're quickly growing, it seems important to figure out a new way to get reliable analytics about them. Perhaps we need to do panels or write custom software. You should go figure out how to do this. That's basically nerd talk for, hey, I want the dirt on those guys. Go now. Like it's like if Mark Zuckerberg had to sit down with the other five eyes of Facebook of the Meta Corporation, be like, okay, so we control this side of the border, but the other family is on that side, and we want to get dirt on them. Capiche? Go invent some like software, Moggly Goo, and then get some dirt on them so we can crack them down. Okay? Okay? Capiche? That's horribly terrifying, but also hilarious. Javier Alvion, who is now Facebook's chief operating officer, agreed and tasked Onvio, a VPN-like service that Meta acquired in 2013, with the out-of-the-box thinking on this really important task. Alvion suggested potentially paying users to let them install a really heavy piece of software that could even do the man in the middle, etc. By mid-June 2016, the Onvio team created a Ghostbusters project kickoff presentation referencing Snapchat's Ghost logo. Documents and testimonies show that this man-in-the-middle approach, which relied on technology known as the server-side SSL bump performed on Facebook's Onvio servers, was in fact implemented at scale between June 2016 and early 2019. Again, can you think of a time where that was kind of significant? Why a big tech company would want to manipulate its competitors? Especially in that time period. I'm thinking of some sort of game show host that became president that the rest of the establishment was trying to take down and control, including its followers. I'm blanking on the name. I wish I knew who it was. I think his name was Connell Rump. No. Oh, Donald Trump. That's what it was. And considering the fact that Facebook was one of the key players into obfuscating election fraud and integrity, that they've now confirmed. And this is one of the ways that they did it. They tried to smash down competitors. And also Facebook, if you look at today's standards, Facebook is one of the notorious deliberators that wanted to shut down TikTok because TikTok is a huge competitor in the big tech industry. They wanted to shut down TikTok so that people regurgitate that traffic into Facebook, and they had the upper hand control, also being collided with government spy agencies, the FBI, the CIA, that also have control of Facebook, and also international governments. Because Facebook is co-opting and conspiring with the state of Israel. And you know exactly what they're trying to suppress when it comes to their social media posts if they're conspiring with a foreign entity like Israel. Just like how they tried to silence people about COVID. Just like how they try to silence people and suppress accounts when it came to elections, when it came to anything that went against the grain of the mainstream media, went against the grain of the intelligence agencies. They didn't want people to reveal, and that's why people left Facebook, realized how much of a scam artist Mark Zuckerberg is when he got testified in Congress, and left to a different competitor. Now they're angry that people are going to other social media platforms, and now they want the dirt. I want the dirt on why these applications are doing better than Facebook. That is incredible, folks. And the fact that the the spokespeople of Meta were just openly so arrogant, like, oh, just, we've done this for a while now. We've always done this. This is just how we do. It's like a tech mafia. Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitter before. Well, even now with Elon Musk, I mean, we thought he was kind of this. He's a bit lenient when it comes to free speech, is allowing people to kind of more express themselves. But even to a degree, Elon Musk and the rest of Twitter, or X, if you prefer, is still trying to censor people, still trying to silence parts of different narratives and different information, because they want to be co-opted with state power and state officials. They want to have the upper hand, so they're going to collide and conspire with intelligence agencies to manufacture dissent, to manufacture control of the narrative, to push people into a certain agenda. And that's what's happening, folks. And now this is partly another reason why TikTok was on the top of the list of things that need to be banned. Because Facebook is a competitor of TikTok. TikTok was kind of the application that allowed people to express information that a lot of social media platforms weren't allowed to do, because they're being controlled by internal government officials. And now they're paranoid that TikTok is going to be the top social media application going, and it still is, and they're losing control. And when you lose control of the narrative, sometimes you gotta, silence out the competition. That's what all these censorship tactics are. That's why they try to, take down Alex Jones. That's why they took down TikTok. That's why they're trying to silence out people that are, revealing a lot of information, because they don't want people to know. They don't want people to be aware that there's other vital information that they're being locked out of. So that's incredible. This is brought to you by Ground News, the versatile news app and website that gathers all the world's media on one place and allows users to compare coverage. Ground News gives you the access of thousands of sources worldwide, allows you to see the media blind spots, and even gives analysis on the bias and factuality of those stories. Weave your way through the mainstream narratives, the corporate lies, and have total access to find complete information that you deserve. Click on the link below and get 15% off a subscription. Be critical, be informed, be ground.